Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd give you a really cool piece today. I know I am sorry. I'm sorry. I have not been able to do a vintage shotgun video. I truly have not. It's been extremely hectic every time I go home, dealing with my grandfather who's not in the best of health. So today I thought I'd give you guys a really neat video on the Type 14 Japanese Nambu. This one actually is 1935 dated, in beautiful condition, still has all the markings, no import marks whatsoever. Really neat piece here. So a little bit of history. This pistol was designed from 1904 until about 1905 and saw service from 1906 to 1945 through multiple wars, through World War I, the Russo-Japanese War, the Sino-Japanese War, World War II, even saw a little bit of use in Korea and very, very early Vietnam. It's chambered in 8x22 Nambu. The creator was Kajiro Nambu. What it did is this pistol basically was designed to replace the Type 26 revolver. However, most of you might figure that there was another pistol that looked like this, which was the Type 5. Was it the Type 5? Something like that, Type 5, Type 94, I can't remember. But the fellow semi-auto handgun that is extremely dangerous, that I have no interest in owning. With this being said, this is an extremely interesting handgun because it resembles somewhat of a Luger to a degree, but also kind of reminds you of the modern day Ruger Mark 1 through 4 series. Pretty neat, especially with the drawback hammer here. An extremely interesting pistol, to say the least. Like I said, it still has all its markings. Spin her around here. All of the markings. Everything still functions on this weapon. I'm not personally a fan of it. It is neat. Fits really well in the hand. The problem with it is that it just, I don't know, there's just something about it that I don't really like. Be that as it may, this was a piece that my partner and I, for our surplus/antique store, recently picked up for about 800 bucks. Sometimes they retail a little bit more with the holsters. I've seen them go as high as like 12 to 1500 bucks. It's one of those situations, unlike a Luger that actually fires 9x19, with this firing 8x22, this is not exactly what you would call the most readily available ammo for a handgun. As a matter of fact, I can find 7.7 Arisaka for my Arisaka before I can find this ammo. Readily available in a gun store, that is. But I thought, like I said, I'd do this real quick for you guys. Definitely a neat piece. A lot of officers would have carried these as well as shinguntos or katanas. A lot of these were brought back. Some have bring back paperwork. Some were just smuggled in bags, you know. But yeah, like I said, I thought I'd give you guys this real quick. Nothing special, nothing fancy today, but just something to tide you guys over that might give you a little bit of interest. It's definitely a unique piece because it's not something that we pick up all the time, but we definitely try to dabble in a little bit of everything. The next time I'll be home is about 4 days from Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully I can give you guys better content than what I've been doing. It's been kind of lackluster, and I do apologize. But this is the standard Japanese handgun for most of the war. Matter of fact, pretty much all of the Second World War. By that time, the revolver had been phased out, and the counterpart semi-auto pistol to this, which was extremely unreliable and dangerous, it was in small batches. Now, the good thing about this is there were over 400,000 of these made, whereas the Type A and Type B, there were only about 10,000 and some change made. So with that being said, it was a larger production of these. You do see these have the original wood grips with the slits in them. I do believe I've seen, I think it was on the A or the B model, they had different grips on them. I wish I had an example to show you guys outside of what I can pull up on the internet. I don't have a physical copy here. But thought I would just give you guys this really quick. And that's pretty much all I've got for you guys today. Like I said, pretty lackluster video, unfortunately. But it does, nonetheless, give us something to film. So as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, drop below what you want me to do next. Click the bell for notifications. Slowly getting you guys more gun videos. I know that's what you seem to enjoy. As you can see, I'm kind of in my coworker and I's little, I don't know what you want to call it, surplus dungeon here. But anyway, As always, keep charging, and I'll see you guys in the next one.